dry reaching and vomiting, and it's freaking annoying.
Yeah, you started running.
Pretty much, I had my doctor's appointment today. She said I need to... We're just clearing out our fridge because it's super packed. I feel like it's because of the early mornings, but sometimes I just feel a bit queasy as soon as I get up, so I have my pill straight away. Just trying to have my coffee. I've got no appetite for coffee really. I just have it for caffeine purposes. But I used to like the taste of it. I still kind of do, but not as much. But I need to go to the chemist today and get more of those pills because I don't have one for lunch. So I'm going to have to do that before lunch so I can take my second one around lunchtime. Okay, so I'm going to quickly run through what I'm eating today. When I get to the office, I'm going to first have a little bit of my crunchy nut cereal so I can take my iron and folic tablets because I haven't eaten yet. And then mid-morning I'll probably have some grapes and Vegemite toast because that's what I've been feeling, a bit of fruit and Vegemite toast. I usually just bring a packet of shapes just in case I need something dry and you know. And then for lunch I've got leftover hot dogs, so it's just a bun, sausage, onion, cheese, and then tomato. Ew. Don't worry guys, that's my own hair. Tomato and mustard, and then probably when I get home before Pilates I might make Vegemite croissants or something, but I need something in the afternoon before I get to Pilates to like get me through. That's pretty much what I'm eating today. Don't know what we're having for dinner, and I do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. So yeah, I better finish getting ready and sort this mess. Okay guys, I'm back from work. I don't have a lot of time. I've just unpacked my bag. I don't really feel like anything to eat, but I feel like a smoothie. I just feel really thirsty at the moment, so I'm gonna smash a lot of water, and I'm thinking I might make a mango smoothie, and then I'm gonna get changed into my Pilates gear, see how much time I have left. I'm thinking that I'm gonna make homemade sushi tonight. Love, love, love sushi, and I've been really struggling, even though it hasn't been that long, not having raw fish. Like, I love raw salmon. That's usually my go-to. The doctor did say it's fine to have other sushi that's not raw fish if you are confident that it's prepared well and it's not old or anything like that. So, but I want to get really good at making our own homemade sushi. I've done it twice before and it turned out really well. We usually do tuna and avocado. I'm not a huge fan of tuna, but that's just because it's like the easiest sushi roll to make without cooking any extra stuff. But yes, anyway, I'm gonna quit yapping. I'm gonna drink some water, rehydrate, make a small mango smoothie, and then I'm gonna get changed for Pilates. I'm so exhausted, but if I don't do Pilates today, it'll just have to happen another day, so I'm just gonna get it out of the way, and Michael should call me soon to say that he's finished. So I am exhausted. I felt exhausted today. Haven't felt... Oh, I just gotta fix my hair. Try and balance this. I have felt not too bad today nausea wise, to be honest. Just a little bit when I woke up. On my way to work, I find if I don't eat anything, sometimes on the drive to work, I can start to get a bit like feeling like I need to throw up. That's why as soon as I get to work, I eat something. I'm out of breath. Like, I actually was nodding off at about like close to leaving today at my desk, just staring at my computer. Like, my head was actually falling backwards, which is so embarrassing. But and this is me on iron tablets, so I couldn't imagine being like actually iron deficient and pregnant. Like, it'd just be exhausting. On the weekends I try and get as much sleep as I can, so I usually go to bed around 9:30 depending. Sometimes it's even later than that, like 10:30. Excuse me. Throughout the morning I'll probably be okay, and then after lunch I'm just like so done. I have no energy whatsoever. We try and go to bed as early as possible, but there's only so early you can go to bed. The baby is sucking the life out of me and I'm feeling very exhausted, but I'm just trying to push through. I really like mango. I don't know how people don't like mango. That's just crazy to me. Same as sushi. Comment down below, do you guys love sushi, and if so, what's your favorite sushi? If you don't like it, tell me why. Some people say they don't like raw fish, but you can get sushi that's not raw fish. But then I know other people who don't like sushi because they don't like the seaweed. So from Pilates, just hanging out with a load of washing that I put on before I left, and we're probably going to put another load on since we've got a lot to do, a lot of lighter clothes, but we haven't decided what we're going to do for dinner because I was going to make sushi, but we do have leftovers in the fridge, leftover ribs and leftover stuff for hot dogs, so we might just have that for tonight so that that doesn't go to waste, and then have sushi tomorrow night. Thoughts?
Yeah, I think so.
You have to decide what you feel like for dinner, because I feel like ribs.
I'll eat the hot dogs and you can have the ribs. So then that way I get rid of them, because I feel like you probably won't have the hot dogs tomorrow.
Or we can make something else for lunch, like I can have a sandwich.
Yeah.
But we'll do that instead of making sushi and then sushi tomorrow, even though I'm craving sushi.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Right, let's hang these out. I just made a Hydra Mama. I got the lid off before. I was gonna have cola, but I've already had cola and I need to rotate the flavors, otherwise I'm gonna end up having the same flavors left and I'm gonna run out of one of them. So anyway, I've already had cola. Having lemonade now, I think I already said, but I ended up ordering more of the flavors that I really liked because some of them I didn't like as much. So just making that. We've landed on dinner. I'm having ribs and Michael's... Are you gonna make a stir fry?
No, I'll probably just have rice and omelette. Use up the rice that we've got.
I'm gonna have some of that rice too.
Yeah.
There'll be enough.
Yeah.
And then sushi tomorrow, which I'm excited for. But I'm keen to just get in bed, to be honest.
Yes.
Oh, she was just freaking cuddling with me. Creed, don't act like you don't love me. We want to give Creed some training because we've slacked off a little bit recently, and training is a priority. It's actually Creed's birthday coming up soon, so we need to plan something fun for her. But we're going to exercise her brain and use a bit of her kibble. It's the fat size ones though, so we'll see how that goes. So let's smash out the training and then I want to eat because I'm hungry. Okay, this is probably the worst angle of me, but I just raced from work. I'm about to go in and get my eyebrows waxed and my eyelashes lifted and tinted. I had to quickly stop and get fuel along the way, but I'll check back in with you guys afterwards because it's almost time for me to go in there. Okay guys, I'm back home now. I don't know if we'll insert the clip that I did take before I went to my appointment because it's at a very low and flattering angle, so I might save your eyesight for that. But basically I just said I had rushed from work to my appointment. I pretty much just got my brows waxed and my eyelashes lifted and tinted. Every now and then I'll get them lifted and tinted, but for the most part I just get my eyebrows waxed. Come home, I'm a little bit peckish. I was thinking I might make a little small Milo. We bought Milo a while ago and I haven't really had any, so I might make a Milo, refuel, and then I'm determined to make sushi because I really feel like sushi. I'm just dreading making it because it's such a chore and it's lots of steps, but I know that I'll be grateful that I made it once I actually sit down to eat it. So I'm gonna make a Milo. While I do that, look at when I need to schedule in my next scan, and after I've had a Milo and I've had something to eat, I will talk to you about my doctor's appointment today and how it went and what she said and blah blah blah. Just trying to call to get my scan in, but they obviously close in 20 minutes and don't want to be helpful, so they're not answering my calls. But pretty much I had my doctor's appointment today. She said she gave me another referral for a scan, and she said to book that in for anywhere between 11 and 13 weeks, which I just tried to do. I'll have to call back tomorrow. And we also have to go online and pay for our NIP HTT testing, which is where they test for the chromosomes, which that one's like $425. So we need to go online, pay for that, and then after the 17th of June, which is in 2 weeks, I'll have to go and get that done. So that's a blood test that you have to get done when you're 10 weeks. So that is it, and that's pretty much it. But she said everything's looking good, judging by the results that came back from my dating scan at 6 weeks. Excuse me. At 6 weeks, everything that's there is supposed to be there, and the baby is measuring at 6 weeks. So hopefully the blood tests come back good, and we do get another ultrasound and it comes back good that it's growing at what it's supposed to be, and then we can tell everyone. Still feels like freaking forever away. Kind of getting sick of waiting. But the doctor said if you slip things here and there, it's fine. It's just trying to mitigate the risk, which we are, because I was asking about, you know, if you go to a Japanese restaurant, don't have raw fish, but you like get stuff that's freshly cooked. She said that's so fine. She also said that getting laksa from the markets would also be fine without bean sprouts. So that's what we're gonna do this Saturday, guys. We're gonna get a market laksa. Sushi is done. How long does that take me? My watch is dead. Can't remember when I started, but that probably took about half an hour altogether. It was a bit annoying because we didn't have Glad wrap, which is what I usually put between the wooden thing, but I had to use baking paper, which is a bit slippery. Anyway, sushi's done. I'm so excited. So this is the sushi. It's got the ugly pieces on it, like the end pieces. If I were to take a photo, I'd take them off, but we obviously eat them. We don't let any piece of sushi go to waste. And then we've got soy sauce, and we've got Japanese mayo that we're probably gonna put. So keen. Let's dig in.
Hi guys, my face probably looks horrible because the lights are shining down in a very unflattering way. But Michael just done a bit of editing. I was just in bed watching a YouTube video, but I just pretty much dozed off. I'm wrecked. So tired. I've said to Michael, after lunch, I've actually been nodding off at my desk. Like, that's how exhausted I am. Ugh. Anyway, so I've just brushed my teeth. I'm gonna put my face stuff on, and then I'm going to bed because I'm tired. It's like 8:30, but by the time I get in bed to go to sleep, it'll be just before 9. That is it for today. I'm going to bed. Good night.
Hello guys, so I'm back home from work. I was originally going to go straight to an appointment that I had, but I needed to do grocery shopping. So when I was at work on my lunch break, I ended up grabbing a few things that we needed, including stuff to make a stir fry tonight. I'm gonna make another stir fry, but I thought I'd quickly come home because I had enough time, drop it off. I've just made a peanut butter and jam sandwich. That sounded funny. Peanut butter and jam sandwich that I'm about to eat, and then I'm gonna have to go straight to the shops. I'm getting a facial done today. I can't remember what I booked in for. I booked it a while ago, but anyway, so I'm gonna quickly eat my sandwich, head to the shops for my facial, and then I'll be coming back to do the dishes and all that fun stuff. I've been so exhausted. Like, this past week I've been exhausted, but then this past week is just like on another level. Like, I'm catching myself falling asleep and having my head nod back, which is just so embarrassing. And last night I was falling asleep in bed at 8:30 before we even brushed our teeth and anything like that. So I'm definitely keen for an early night tonight, but I'm gonna go eat my sandwich.
It is now a Saturday and a couple days have passed throughout the week. I believe we last stopped filming maybe Wednesday or Thursday. So essentially we didn't film those days because most of our weekdays is pretty much the same. We have the same routine: come home, get sort of editing or cleaning or any of that sort of thing done, and then we would train Creed, make our dinner. The only difference would be our dinners really, and what episode we're watching in whatever TV show we're watching. Anyway, so we thought we'd just film the first couple days of this week and then just take you guys along on the weekend. And we'll talk more about how Lani felt the last couple days that we didn't vlog, but she's just currently she's walking away. She's just currently writing her ingredients and that we need for some of the recipes that we need, because we're going to go to the shops and buy some things so that we're prepared for whatever meals we're going to have throughout the week. So yeah, we're going to take you guys along with us.
Hello. Love you.
More. I was just filling them in on what we're doing today.
Yeah, we're about to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Our least favourite task.
Yeah.
We're just clearing out our fridge because it's super packed and there's a lot of leftovers that we didn't eat, which I hate because I hate wasting food. But the other day when we made sushi, I cooked too much rice. Anyway, just gotta unpack. We ended up getting a chicken laksa for lunch, which I'm so excited to eat. But once we unpack, then we'll sit down and eat. It's a lot later. It's actually 4:20. We had lunch, we ended up putting on a movie and we fell asleep. As you know, I've been quite exhausted and Michael's been getting up earlier than me all week, especially this morning. I slept in until 7:30 and he got up at 5 just so he could get a few things done, and which is really nice. So he's wrecked as well, but we're both gonna sleep in. We're not tomorrow we're gonna both sleep in. We're not too fast that we didn't get too much done today because we've got it's a long weekend and we're gonna plan our day better tomorrow. I still think, we got a bit of washing done today. We're going to change our bed sheets. We did grocery shopping, went and got a laksa, and we'll probably train Creed this afternoon, but it's 4:30 now. Michael's just doing the dishes. I'm going to put away the clean clothes, the washing that I did. I'm going to put that away. I'll change the sheets, and then honestly we'll probably just train Creed and get back into bed and watch a movie and have an early night because we're both just wrecked. So hopefully tomorrow is going to be more structured and productive, and then we'll actually be able to film more. But that is where we've just been napping. So yeah.
Good morning, everyone. So, man, yesterday was just, we were that wrecked. I think Lani already would have said it. We fell asleep watching a movie and then we woke up and we're like, you know those naps or those days where you fall asleep and then you're like, what day is it? It was kind of like one of those. What's happening today? So we are going to go, I think we're meeting up with Lana's parents, and then we've got a few other things that we need to get done, which we're going to get done. Oh, he's just giving me a toy. Okay. Hey, whoa, crazy dog.
Okay, we just went to the markets, picked ourselves up some market food. I got a mango smoothie. We got a whole heap of random things like spring rolls, satay, but we're just heading to the Nightcliff foreshore, which is near the beach that we have here, and we're just gonna sit there because it'll be really nice. It's too hot at the markets and too busy, so.
Yeah, I tried to order some pork crackle in Thai, and I was trying to do all my Thai, and I'm not too sure if just maybe the ladies I was ordering off weren't that friendly, but I thought they could understand me, which they could, but they didn't really want a bar of it. They're like, who is this freaking tourist?
They're like, still learn English.
Yeah, I know, and I was like, whatever. It's funny how it switched, because they were actually really nice to me at the start, thinking I was going to speak English, and then when I spoke Thai, they actually got more sour, and I was like, oh, what the heck? Alright, we're back home now. Oh, you're gonna fall off the couch. You're gonna fall off the couch. Gonna let Creed out, go to the toilet. Just,
So we just had breakfast, or would you call that lunch? Nah, that was breakfast. Because what time is it? Brunch. We just caught up with Lani's parents. We ate some market food. We didn't show any of it. We don't really film in front of them anyway. We're just stopping past. I need to go to the toilet. I'm just saying hey to Creed. Gonna let her out to go toilet. And then we're gonna head back out because we want to go to the Emporium. Was it the Emporium, honey?
Yep. We have no space in our freezer.
Oh.
My parents gave me some schnitzels and sausages, which is good. So we just tried to make room in our freezer. Our freezer is packed out. I just said to Michael we should start using the stuff that's in our freezer before we buy stuff for any more meals, because we've got chicken patties, we've got ribs, we've got schnitzels, we've got so much stuff in the freezer. So we came back to use the toilet, put it in the freezer, and now we're going to go to the Oriental Emporium, which is sort of like an Asian grocer here, because I want to have a look at what stuff they've got. I guess I want to make more sushi this week, or maybe even today for lunch, but I want more options other than tuna.
Gonna have a chat with you guys later about just everything, I suppose, any updates and health and...
Also, yeah, because I have been feeling not well recently. Like this morning, after I had my pill, I had a little bit to eat before we left. But before we got in the car, I was literally talking to myself in my brain, and I'm like, you are okay. You do not need to throw up. You do not need to dry reach, because it was just, I felt it here, and I was just like, you're all good. You're all good. And it's just so sucky. I just go through waves where I'm just like trying to talk myself out of not dry reaching and vomiting, and it's freaking annoying. It's freaking annoying.
Just finished at the grocers, or the Asian grocers, and just grabbed a few things. We're not going to go to the fruit place, which is where we said we were going to go, which is right next door, because I ended up buying these mochi ice creams, and I don't really want them melted. I don't know if it even melts. Maybe the inside melts.
Plus, we got a bit of fruit already at home that we'll eat first. We'll go next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to head home.
So tomorrow we're going to take some Polaroid pictures. It's going to be the start of the Polaroid pictures, even though I was hoping to do it at the start of week 8, but we're just going to do it in the middle towards the end of week 8, and then we'll do it every 4 weeks. But when we found out at 4 weeks it was the size of a poppy seed, and that was at 4 weeks, and now at the moment at 8 weeks it is the size of a kidney bean. So from a tiny little poppy seed to a kidney bean, which is like maybe that big. And then next week, we'll do an update next week what that's going to be. But so far it's gone from a poppy seed to a kidney bean.
The last couple of weeks have been, I don't know, for me personally it seems, to me still sort of, not surreal, but it hasn't hit me as much because Lani's the one that's been feeling exhausted, and so obviously for her it's a bit more thing, but for me, I don't know. I'm still also very, somewhat anxious because obviously our last pregnancy, I got very emotionally involved with that, and yeah, I don't know.
We both are this time. I feel like it still doesn't feel real. I mean, it's weird because I feel like shit most days, pretty much all the time, but I don't know, we did see the little bean, but I feel like once we can actually tell people, then it will start to feel a bit more real. But for now, it's just this weird limbo of like, I'm feeling shit all the time. We can't really do what we would normally do. I don't know, it's just weird. The past month, it's been weird because we haven't been able to go out running. We haven't been, you know, just being as active as we normally would, because most of the weekends, honestly, I've just been on the couch. I just was saying to Michael, I can't wait until we get these other this test out of the way, and then the ultrasound, so we can actually tell people and we can openly talk about it, because I feel like when we're around people, in our heads the whole time we're just thinking like, I'm pregnant. Like, we want to talk about it.
Even earlier when we're having breakfast with Lani's parents, there was this pregnant lady that was walking past with her dog, and she was very pregnant, but you know, she was out showing the belly and everything, and I was almost about to just blurt like, oh, that's gonna be you soon. Oh man.
And it's also hard because we want to be doing stuff with people, but I feel so average all the time, and I just have to pretend like nothing's wrong, but in my head I'm just dying, and I'm just That's why when we've come home now after this, I'm just gonna lay on, we've got so much to do, but I'm just gonna lay on the couch and later this afternoon get some of that done, because Michael's going to edit and do a couple of
Yeah,
things.
because we've been so wrecked lately, we train her and it's part of our routine, but we also are slacking off on it, and usually we'll play with her in the yard, or she goes and plays in the yard, and she's pretty wrecked and she's happy to chill inside with us, but we would like to take her on more adventures as well. Just, we want to make sure that she's not going to feel any less when the bubba comes out, you know. She's a part of our family. Speaking of which, she's...
And we like taking her on adventures, so...
Yeah.
But I just haven't felt well enough. We did take her a couple days ago now for a walk, which was really nice. And we're going to go again this afternoon, and Michael might even do a run and take her for a little bit of it, which I think she's going to like, because she likes jogging with us. And I'm just going to hang back and walk. I would have liked to continue running, and it's apparently safe to continue doing the exercise you were doing, but because I have felt so off in average, that is honestly the last thing I want to do. I haven't even been able to go on my walking pad. I am grateful that I've been able to stick to Pilates. So usually I do 3 sessions a week or 6 in a fortnight, and because I was really unwell on Friday and had to take the day off work, I cancelled my Pilates then, so I'll do 4 next week. But I think that's probably the one thing that I'm glad, is that I've been well enough in that afternoon period to like go to Pilates for 45 minutes, but there has been times where I've had to cancel, but for now I've been able to continue going, which is good because I'm paying for it, so I don't want to let that go to waste. But at least I'm doing some sort of physical activity a week, which makes me feel better because I don't want to get too fat right now.
And also, I mean, don't want to risk it because your doctor did say running's okay, but just be careful of the heat. And especially up here. Up here, the heat can creep up on you.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys understand. You'll understand once you watch this that's why the running content has stopped. But it's still a goal of yours. You'd love to run a marathon.
Yeah. As soon as I'm not pregnant, I'm going to get straight back into running because I do like running, and I'm going to have to start all the way back at the start. But yeah, it's not something that I feel like doing right now. I definitely want to keep doing Pilates for as long as I can, and when I start to feel better, I'd like to go on long walks.
And we'll get better at the vlogging as well. We won't jump so much, but let us know what you guys prefer, or if you don't mind it. I mean, we still fill you in usually as best we can what we have done if we didn't film it. So
I think these next 2 weeks are going to be a bit stagnant in that I don't actually have much on besides Pilates. But week 10 we've got the NIPT test, which tests the chromosomes, and then week 11 I've got a doctor's appointment and another scan. So I think week 10 and 11 is going to be more filled with like appointments and stuff, and that's probably also when we're going to start putting together our announcement things for our family, which I'm really excited for.
yeah, I know, I
can't wait to just blurt. I just can't wait to just be like, thank God everybody knows.
It's like in my head I have to constantly just...
I know.
And it's funny because I don't know if it's just us thinking it, but I feel as though we think they know, or we get this feeling they know, but it could just be in our heads. Yeah.
But there are things that I always go to say, and then I'm like, well, no, I can't say that because then that's related to this, and then that will be obvious for this. But it just sucks. And that's the thing, is like, I was like, oh, I don't want to go to a family barbecue because, you know, we always have platters, and I love my soft cheeses and I love my salami, and I feel like in my head that's a major red flag if they see me not eating salami or camembert cheese. They would be like, something's off.
Yep.
I'm gonna take the next couple hours to have a lie down, watch some shows, and then later this afternoon hopefully I'll feel better to just give the house a bit of a clean.
We'll see you guys in a couple of hours.
Yeah. Okay, we're just out of the house at the moment. We honestly haven't really been doing much. I was on the couch for a few hours. I started rewatching the Kardashians right from the very first season, which is like super ancient but iconic. Michael's done a bit of editing, but we're just out walking Creed. It's 5 o'clock. We're hoping to get a bit of a better routine in terms of vlogging. It's hard because we're trying to vlog everything, but also we don't want it to get too boring or repetitive or anything like that. And it's going to be a while until you actually see these vlogs.
But the problem is, so right now I'll be editing week 6 of our pregnancy. So whatever we filmed in that, which by the way was horrendous, but you know, it's all about learning. So the thing is, yeah, so the thing is, each week we're technically, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I'm trying to figure out how we should vlog, but at the same time I'm not too sure until we start editing and what will work for us and what will work for you guys.
We're rewatching this footage back already 2 weeks later, so
Yeah.
we've filmed obviously 2 weeks in that time, but I guess as these diaries go on, it'll be like the running diaries. We'll just be testing different things to film, how we edit it, etc. So hopefully as it goes on, it'll get better and you guys will just stick around.
Yeah.
Regardless, for
But
the journey.
we appreciate you guys sticking around now, and if you have stuck around, because you would have already seen week 6's one, and if you guys stuck around after that, thanks, we appreciate it. Each vlog will get better. We're all learning, and we appreciate some noise tapping over there.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys though.
Yes, we do.
Back home now, and as you would have seen, we caught up with one of our friends for breakfast, and we ended up going to the shops as well, or the shopping center, just to have a look at a few things. I don't think we got anything. No, we didn't end up getting anything, but yeah, it was just too busy, and I don't know, I always feel funny about filming in public. We spoke a little bit about it yesterday when we were taking Creed for a little trot, but I don't know how I want to style these vlogs, or whether we keep it more intimate and personal, as in we only vlog when we're either at home or whether we are out on a holiday somewhere, so where we would actually like to show the scenery, because there's not much for us to show here or when we are out and about. Let us know in the comments what you guys think, but we'll figure it out at some point. So.
I got a Nutella donut from the shops.
Oh yeah, so we did get something, I forgot.
Yeah, and we also got my brother a present for his birthday.
Oh yeah.
But I'm about to sit down and we're going to watch an episode of The Last of Us. We're just going to chill, I think, because we're both really tired. I had a terrible sleep last night. Really tired, and we're going out for dinner later with my family. So we're just going to chill. Hey.
Yeah.
Let's binge watch The Last of Us.
Yeah, just relax, so.